This is Margaret in Windsor, and this is what the part I wanted to get up about that time. The one time that they come and uh, she's it was Kathy Nichols. It was agriculture's over the forestry. So I'm up on the Appalachian Trail up at Full Heart Knob, trying to find a place just to put my body, so I'm not run up and down the side of the road. In fact, you can be raped and wow. I'm going to leave it at there. I mean, I was just shut down, totally shut down. Now, before I forget it, it's when, okay, they come up there, and this is Kathy Nichols, and she is a special investigator for the agriculture, which is Bob Goodlatte was over it then. And I'm told I should be glad he was the one that was over it. He retired recently last year out of the blue, and they questioned him why. I don't know. I hope it's a part of the truth being told in all this. Anyway, Kathy worked for the agriculture department, and she was the one that came up there, and she said to me herself that it's circumventing the law. It's under the guise of state, federal, or local, any. You can circumvent the law and make the victim out to be, and do anything in the book to them, literally. And that's what she was telling me. And she said, we're trying to help you. So anyway, I'll get from there before. She was the one that came back up there, and she's a big woman, African American. And her and Eric and if I'm not mistaken, I just spent the cold winter up there, and she had told me she had left before it came that snow and ice, and she's come up there and she said, "Stay." She did say this to me. She said, "Stay here. I'm going up to D.C." I thought she said, I don't know what she said. She surely didn't say Congress, but she said, "I'm going up to D.C. and see if we can get a place for you to live." So I've been kept homeless. And she said it was what they're doing is circumventing the law. Well, that's what they were doing, the forestry. Also, okay, when she came back, they arrested me. She told me to stay. And the snow came, and she came back from D.C., and here they show up. They frisk me, pat me down, they handcuff me, and I've put this up on one of the two videos I'm going to put up. I haven't put them up yet because I'm having Wi-Fi trouble getting stuff up. Anyway, I went in and I've tried to tell what happened. Now, here's the deal. There were about four of them, Kathy and three of them, I believe, Eric and maybe Woody and one other one. So I'm handcuffed, frisked, and I was just about dead from being up there, no coffee, no food, no clothing, freezing to death. So I'm in their car or vehicle, whichever one they came up there. You could drive up to the shelter then from Salt Pond Road. People around here will know what I'm talking about. So don't let me forget this. So, okay, when I get out of jail, I thought, well, I guess my tent and my few belongings that mean a lot to me and the little sleeping bag I had, somehow I managed to keep my pictures that I had on me. And so I get out of jail, and guess what? Now, what's wrong with this picture? Guess what? I'm taken to my attorney's office. Well, first of all, I spent a few nights there at the rescue mission where I'd been banned from. I'm taken back there by the U.S. Marshal. Okay, don't let me forget it. Now then, I stayed there 3 nights. I'm going to see this attorney that the... It's not funny. What do you do with it? It was the... she actually was an attorney, I'm told, for the federal government. Okay, she's supposed to be representing me, and she's nice. I like the lady. She's the one that had the magazine news something. It's a good magazine, but it had the article in it about that I show it that in it shows illegal George the Sixth, my uncle, with Roosevelt and his family at Hyde Park in 1939, and they were planning my kidnapping. So she had that for me to see. There, that magazine, and obviously I'm going to sit. I was made to sit here, here, and here, and we were made to talk about something. Anyway, she was a nice lady, attorney. Now then, I think, what am I going to do now? I don't have anything to live in. I have nothing. I'm going to be walking back up to that shelter, and it's cold as heck. What am I going to do? Well, I walk out the door, and there's the very people, minus Kathy, well, let's say Eric Smith and one other one. They have brought my tent and my belongings, and they're putting them out there. So they had kept those somewhere. Now, it looks like they're doing me a favor. So somebody think about it. What's wrong with this picture? And, of course, I go back up to the Appalachian Trail, and then I'm made to run, and I'm actually afraid to stay at Full Heart Knob. So I leave there, and I saw nobody on the way. This is a few days later. And I'm going to go over to Wilson Creek, and then on from there you go up to the Parkway, Blue Ridge Parkway. Now, I leave Full Heart Knob. I'm afraid they're going to come and arrest me again. This time, what are they going to do to me? Because I've just gotten out of jail. And I saw nobody, not one person, hiker or anything. So I get over to Wilson Creek, and I'm so tired. And I'm looking for food to see if any hiker left anything in the shelter. Sometimes they do for another hiker. I just got there. And here comes Kathy, the investigator. What did I say? Nichols. Okay, I think Eric was with them, and one other ranger I had never met. Okay, they told me I was going to have to leave then. Okay, so I'm so tired I can't stand it, or I'd be arrested again. And they gave me the, this and that. And so now then, they sit at the table, and they had water, and they asked me to sit with them. And they had some fresh water and gave me that, little bottles. And what was it that Kathy, and they said to me, "We hope you win." And I thought, finish the sentence, win what? With what you're doing to me, and you're sitting here telling me I have to run again, and I'm so tired and hungry, and look what's just happened to. I've been locked up. And you're telling me now, how did you know I was here, is the good question. I saw nobody. They came in from a different way off of, is that Salt Pond? I don't think that's Salt Pond. That's another one that comes in the different side. That's not Salt Pond. So they came in that side and came in the side trail right behind me. I know sooner I got there at Wilson Creek. No, Wilson Creek's off Salt Pond. Right. Road. Anyway, they're right there. And they're sitting there telling me I got to run again or I'll be locked up. And how did they know I was there? Not one person did I see that whole time walk. And that's a bit of a walk, especially when you're hungry and tired and all this. They sit down with me and tell me they hope I win. They left, and I was told to leave or I'd be arrested again. So I went on and followed them, actually. Where am I going? I'm going on up to Bobblit'S Gap, where I couldn't stay. I want you to look back in Google Bobblit and see what, because some of these things have been like where I've been, and it's how you put it together. See what happened to the man named Bobblit. And I'm going to leave it there. Maybe this whole thing is told before world court, where some people have to choke on it.